So as you sit here and look at the room today, how closely do you feel like you came to the initial vision that you had for the place?
Oh, I think we exceeded it, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that you can walk in here and not go, we nailed it. Like, we nailed it.
Yeah. Well, in the very beginning, you did not like the color and the type of tile or the quality of the grout and the treatment. You were really focused on changing in the beginning. And ironically, we didn't change those. So now that you look at the finished results here, how do you feel about those elements being an issue early on for you?
So the floor seamlessly blends with the rug. And you were right. You said, just let's make the floor disappear.
Yeah.
And let's not tear it up, because that was my goal, was to tear the floor up.
That's right.
And the expertise in your opinion of let's mask the floor and spend that money elsewhere. I mean, there's so many things that we did with that amount of money that would have cost to redo these.
That's right.
Like, they just don't even bother renewing. And your knowledge of don't get rid of the granite, let's use the granite. I mean, it looks like brand new.
Pulled it all out.
It just stands out, and it actually looks so much better.
For sure. Share a little bit about the commissioned artwork and the personal pieces that you created, some of the items that you found at auction. That whole process is so interesting, I think, for other renovators, and it's something that sounds like you've done a lot before.
Sure. So I have this thing about silent auctions. Like, I love them. But I always feel bad for the items that don't get bid on. So I try to watch for the item. So I usually go to at the last minute and go, what didn't get bid on, and just go bid.
The SPCA of art.
Yes. And so I have some really ugly stuff. Yeah. And then you end up with really great stuff. And then you end up sometimes with too much stuff. Like the pink rug that's now in the closet that we don't have a place for.
Sorry, I'd be the one. Yes.
All of those items came from DIFA, which is Designers for Foundation of Aid, something from Dallas. My friend was the chair, and so some of these pieces came from there, from that auction. Elizabeth Taylor came from my neighbor, TJ Black. He's an artist.
And was that made for you? Was that a commission, or was it one of the pieces from the art?
No, he made that for me. I sent him the snapshot. He was like, give me a month. And here we are.
It's an amazing tribute to Puerto Vallarta, this location, this space, the history.
And then the other two, all the ones with the paint on them are by Tony Mose. He's a New Orleans artist.
The mask?
The mask and the Egyptian with the paint.
Yes.
Again, it was another auction item. And they were very excited because she's like, oh, I don't think we've ever had any art shipped to Puerto Vallarta. And so it just worked out great. And it's kind of a nod to being at home, because people who are from Louisiana recognize his art for sure.
Sure.
And if they're from Baton Rouge, they definitely either know TJ or recognize his art.
Yeah.
So
it's so personal. I think it's one of the things that we enjoy the most, is going on that journey with clients as well, is, and helping them to customize the place to, with their own touches and their own history. And, it's so important to walk into a space and all of your personal treasures are here, and it's a snapshot to, your other life.
Yeah.
So another thing that we talked about a lot was you wanted to make sure this place was comfortable for all the friends that come with you and enjoy this amazing environment as well. So you had some very specific ideas about how you want to set up guest bedrooms.
Yeah, so I mean, some people that come with us are single, and it's hard, when you have just a king size bed, they may not want to share the room. So we talked about twin bed versus, and I didn't know the difference between twin and full. Apparently, when I had a twin bed, I was much smaller, and I didn't realize a twin bed was very small. Because my friend who's here now said, I'm so glad you didn't put twin beds in here. Yeah. But I wanted the rooms to be super comfortable. Yeah. And everyone who's been so far, I mean, the beds are comfortable. The room darkening shades are amazing.
Yeah. Our factory that produced these custom window treatments, blackout rollers, and the linen curtains as well, said that they've never once in their factory history done an all black project. So black balances, black everything. And then we custom painted the pulls on the curtains.
Which I love those. I wish I had them for my house.
Wow. Yes. So that was a first for them.
Yeah.
And then all black kitchen, but you chose appliances and we brought those in for you. GE Cafe, we pulled stock from Southern California. And again, in a kind of a custom combination with the brass hardware. So you had this vision all along of this brass or gold touch running through the entire space. So did you picture from the very beginning the sort of black with the gold sort of jewelry accent?
I think that the gold accents lend well to black in just the right amount. I think it can get too much. I can probably take it to excess sometimes.
Well, I think the restraint and the sophistication in here is really so beautiful. Like it's just in every room, it's the right little amount. It's the right little touch.
Try not to be Liberace on the whole, the Versailles, the Puerto Vallarta for
It
sure.
could go that way.